The bag's 400 bucks. So, but sometimes they have it on promo for 300 bucks. So if you go on Amazon and you search for Wave Master XXL, the normal price for it is 400 bucks, but sometimes they'll have it at 300 bucks. So you just gotta be on the lookout for it. The brand is called Century Martial Arts. They're the ones who make this bag. Hey, Sharp. How you doing, buddy? once in a while, I like throwing in a overhand jab, overhand. I guess overhead, maybe? Yeah, overhead. The key with that one is to not forget to keep this hand up. I see a lot of people doing overheads like, you know, like, and you'll get hit. All right, let's keep the XYs out of this, for crying out loud. Oh, hey, Marina. Holy shit, you're here. Good to see you, homie. Cool, thanks for regulating that troll. All right. All right. Well, it's gonna be an intimate crowd tonight. That's cool. Hey, I am King. Thanks, buddy. Sorry, Phil. Can't help you there, buddy. Did I have a car 27? Yeah, I did. Bro. Yeah. Thanks for noticing, Marina. Yeah, my heart rate is also improving. Now that I've been sort of doing almost every day this week, so just kind of gradually improving my ability to breathe through the punches without being completely winded. So, it's interesting. Oh, thanks, buddy. Thanks, XYZ. Appreciate it. Yeah, the next thing for me is head movement and also footwork, which is sort of its own uphill battle for me, but you know, I'll just take it one day at a time. So I used to be a lot more static on my punches where I just kind of be like this, and then, but now I try to move a lot more, right? Even though I'm not doing any really good footwork, at least I'm bouncing a little more than I used to, which kind of helps when I'm putting power in the cross. Kind of get some momentum into it. But yeah, the bag itself should weigh about 250 pounds, I think. It's definitely full of water to the brim. So you can see it's really heavy. £250 is like 120 kilos or some shit like that. Yeah. I'll try to do some more combos. So the same thing I'm doing all the time, right? It's just that very basic combo. That's all I ever do, right? Which is jab, cross, hook. So all you've seen me do just now is jab, cross, hook. Earlier I did a jab, overhead, jab. Every once in a while I'll throw a body hook here. So jab, cross, hook, body hook. Now I can start throwing legs. I was just kind of focusing on punch striking for now, but yeah. That's your basic Thai roundhouse, right? Where it's on the hip pivot So I could do the head kicks too. Whenever I do a high kick, I'll usually land on the southpaw lead, because if you look at the normal kick, you come here and then you want to come back to your stance right here, right? Boom, boom. So when it's low or medium, low or medium, it's easy for me to come back here. But when I go high, it's a lot more distance to travel. So coming back with any kind of speed to me feels really hard. So what I do is I take the chicken shit way out, and so down, and then I just land on my other lead, and then reposition myself. It's kind of easier to do. Ah. Hey, Dragon. Are you the last dragon, Bruce Leroy? Versus showing off. If you've never seen this movie from the 80s, I highly recommend The Last Dragon. It's a fun movie. Your handle Black Dragon reminded me of that movie. All right, let me try another spinning back kick. It's getting there. I'm still awkward at it, kind of getting the proper aim and distance and balance. So just work in progress, of course. Give me a little more distance here. Yikes, undershot it. I just kind of slipped on the side. All right, let me get some air. what's his name? Kill the Batman? No. I am no tough guy, local or otherwise. I'm a lover, not a fighter. If somebody tries to pick a fight with me, I'll give him a hug and a kiss on the cheek right there. Usually that freaks people out, so. I'll be like, come on, buddy, give me a hug. Oh. All right. All right, that's enough air. Thanks, Marina. 5. All right. Thanks, Dane. Bro. Okay. Okay, cool. Yeah, turning my hands over. Sometimes I do it, but most of the time I don't. So, thanks for the reminder. Thanks, buddy. So, turn like that. When you say turn over, like horizontal, right? Not like inverted, right? Just so basically horizontal like this, right? Not like this, right? Okay, horizontal. Yeah, okay, cool, cool. Yeah, that's what I seem to remember as well. Yeah, so. Oh, like that, okay. Nope, yep. Yeah, no, thanks, buddy. But I hear you in a good form for sure. So, what I try to do is when I catch myself slipping or somebody like you catches me slipping, I try to slow it down so I can kind of go back to the basics. So yeah, thanks for calling it out. All right, I'll be right back. I'm gonna get some water. Give you 5 minutes. Yeah, I'm back. Hey, anything goes. Uh, Hunt. Wait, Hunt what? Hunter? Yeah. Um, yeah, that's all I'm ever gonna buy. Okay, stop closing my eyes when I hit the bag. Okay. I'm surprised you can see what my eyes are doing, but okay. I'm pretty sure I'm not closing my eyes though. Uh, okay, I mean, I get your point, but I don't think I'm closing my eyes, so. I know that because I can see where I'm punching, so I know. Maybe I blink for freakishly long, who knows. Okay, all right. Well, I will say though, I don't think I'm closing my eyes, but I am looking down though. I think that might be what you see. So I'm doing a combo, and like for me, it's more relaxing for like my head to just be kind of angled that way, and I'm just looking at my target with peripheral vision, which is not great, obviously, but like I'm doing reps, and my head is just kind of looking that way instead of looking that way. That's probably what you're seeing. So I don't know, I just kind of get like tired, and I'm just kind of like, it's just kind of a way for me to relax. But yeah, I can see how that would be a problem in an actual fight. Yeah, well, that's what the other guy was telling me as well. Okay, so try to increase my range a little bit, right? So I'm not like just here, but I'm gonna try to. Well, and I go through different cycles, I guess. So after a while, if I'm tired, I just want to take it easy. Like I'll punch close range because it's it's nice and relaxing, right? But every once in a while, if I want to put more intensity into it, then I'll increase my range a little bit. There is a no mix up or nothing. Oh, what? Huh? Okay. All right, let me try to increase the range a little bit. Is that better? Yeah, inside the body, yeah. But yeah, I'm 58 minutes into this workout, so. All right. Increase range a little bit. Is that better? Wait, don't ever do that again. What? My God. Okay. Oh, holy shit. Jackson, $10 super chat. Holy crap, thanks buddy. Wow, it's been a minute since I've had a super chat. Appreciate it, man. Oh yeah, I gotta retract my punches fast, yeah. Yeah. Okay. Retract. Hey everybody, give shouts to Jackson for the super chat. All right, what's that jab? Hunter, is that better? Thanks, buddy. But yeah, I appreciate the pointers. Okay. Yeah, the weight on my back foot. Yeah, I think, yeah, I try to keep my weight more center. The thing that I've tried to fight for a long time, yeah. So the thing that I fought for a long time was trying to resist putting my weight on the front leg when I punch, right? That's a pretty typical thing that people do on punching bags. So for a long time, I'm just kind of trying to counteract that and kind of be more on my back foot. But the answer, I guess, is to just be more centered. Yeah, breathing is hard for me. But when I think about it, I can do it pretty okay. The reason I'm out of breath is because I'm talking so much instead of punching. Assalamu alaikum, Magnus. Alhamdulillah. All right, let's try again. There's a loud cricket in here. Bro. Trying to find out what that cricket is. It's so loud. I think it's in the tree outside. It's very loud. 60-40 on your feet, yeah. All right. Okay. So 1, 1, 3, like that. 1, 1, 3. Wait, what's 4? 3 is left hook, right? So you want 1, 1, 4. So is that right hook? So you want 1, 1, right hook, or 4 is right hook. Okay. All right. Let me try. One, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1. Like that. Oh, hey, King. Congrats, buddy. Yeah, purple is legit, buddy. Try to punch through the bag. Okay. Huh. Yeah. Oh my God, okay. Oh shit. Oh. I'm 73 minutes into this workout. I'm getting a little bit tired. Oh, come on. I need some air. Yeah, breathing through the nose is definitely a challenge for me. The temperature outside has finally cooled down. God, it's nice. You can actually breathe some air now. Yeah, all right. All right, I'm gonna go for a few more minutes. No, I don't have a jump rope. I've never jumped a rope, so I wouldn't know where to start. As far as seeing my flaws, yeah, no, I hear you. I don't really have a mirror. I could buy one, I guess. But yeah, I don't know. You know, who needs a mirror when I have you fine folks telling me where I'm sucking, right? So I don't know, man. I feel like if I start jumping rope, I'm gonna start causing earthquakes. King, yeah. I mean, I see a lot of reels from boxers and MMA fighters. Like I see what they do. There's what, people do, and there's what I'm willing to do, right? So I don't know. I'm not training to be in a fight, amateur or otherwise. I'm really, for me, I'm doing all this for cardiovascular exercise. Now, I do try to improve my form wherever I can, and based on constructive feedback from people who point out specific things that I'm doing wrong, and I do try to correct them. And over time in this process, I have improved a fair bit. Obviously I do still have a crap ton of flaws, obviously, but so I don't know that I want to dedicate that much, I guess, discipline into the training, I guess, to achieve a level that, actual boxers try to achieve, or actual MMA fighters try to achieve, right? I'm just an old man just trying to improve my health, right? So that's sort of where I'm at. But I mean, that's good points, though. Yeah. Definitely a decent warm up. Yeah, Hunter. Yeah, I appreciate it. We're all doing it. We're all on our own journey, right? So, but yeah, I do appreciate the feedback and the kind words. Hunter, yeah, that's exactly it, right? All right, let me try to finish with this couple of spinning back kicks. Which, as always, that's a kick I'm still slowly trying to develop, so it's still very awkward, but it's fun, so. All right. I'll be right back. Oh, thanks, King. I appreciate it, buddy. I'm glad you like these streams. Yeah, and these streams also help me, right? It's half the game, and working out is motivation, right? So doing this stream every time kind of helps keep me motivated. Have I wore a headband before? No. I'll try wearing a headband and a crop top, 80s style. Yeah, I do have sweat on my eyelashes. Doesn't sting though, but yeah, I can feel it. Also, I have like these freakishly long eyelashes. It's makes things interesting. Yeah, I mean it's not just you. I think for a lot of people, sweat in the eyes is very painful for most people. So for me, I guess I don't know. I just kind of yeah, whatever. The mysteries of the human body. So hey, I made $10 today. Somebody gave me Jackson gave me a a super chat for $10 earlier. I thought that was really cool. So I'm not quite ready to retire on my YouTube streams, but every buck definitely matters, you know. I know, King. We're still here. Yeah, it's been a wild ride. I think I have like 2,600 subscribers now, something like that. No, no, I still want to stream. I'm going to keep streaming for as long as I can. So, um, you know, and I'm doing this to kind of improve my health a little bit, right? So, I'm gonna keep doing this until I can't do it anymore. So, um, bonjour Faisal, ça va l'ami? Tu nous rejoins d'où? I guess he's not gonna reply. Okay, well, oh, sounds good, King. Take good care, man. Oh, thanks, B.
Hey Tom, Roman, am I still programming today? Well, I mean today's Sunday, so I'm not today. Tomorrow's Monday, and I might be tomorrow. Yeah. Merci Faisal, c'est très gentil. J'apprécie. Ah, t'es de Paris? Super. Bah, moi je vis au Texas là, mais à l'origine, je suis de Paris, du 20e arrondissement à Paris. Thanks, Hunter. That's really nice, buddy. Appreciate it, buddy. Take good care. Oh, hey, B. Is AI gonna kill us? Yeah. Oh. Well, in my field, AI has been pretty interesting. Um, so there's a lot of people now writing software without any software engineer. They're just gonna prompt their way to building applications. Now, most of the time, there's a lot of bugs and security issues and weird quirks, but it's getting better. It's getting better faster. So, like, the progress has been exponential in AI. Um, like, if you look at the quality of the software that AI could write back in late 2024 versus what it can do in 2025, it's night and day. And there's multiple, and you've got multiple LLMs competing, mostly between OpenAI and between the OpenAI corporation and then Anthropic. Um, but then the Chinese are joining in as well with DeepSeek, and they're doing like amazing things in there. So um, most professions are going to be appended by AI, and software we're pretty much already there. So it's uh, it's interesting. My team and I we do use AI every day, but kind of as an extension of our software engineering process. So it's kind of cool because it's like pair programming with somebody who has this encyclopedic knowledge and fairly decent engineering acumen. And so sometimes when you need to bounce ideas off of somebody, like sometimes I'll have discussions with AI or it'll autocomplete things for me. I use Copilot every day. It's pretty amazing. It's kind of like it's getting to a point where if you remember like Iron Man, right? So you see Tony Stark. So Tony Stark he's always building some really cool things, and he's got this AI that he built, right? Jarvis. So you hear him having conversations with Jarvis as he's building things, right? So uh, Tony Stark is the brain behind the operation, and he's building these amazing things, and he's thinking through these systems and designing them and building them. But he is leaning on Jarvis to have like design discussions, and he's asking Jarvis, "Hey, can you do this and that? What do you think if I do this or I do that, right?" And then Jarvis is like, "Okay, let me run a simulation, sir," right? And then so like my team and I, when we write software every day, like when we use GitHub Copilot or some other tools, um, as we're engineering software, like we find ourselves having a lot of the very similar dynamics with our AI, whether it's auto completing things for us, it's kind of reading our mind, or we're just kind of having discussions with it, trying to think through a better approach to solve a problem. So it's pretty interesting. Half is that way. Non, je suis droitier, mais le stream, il invertit les côtés. Ça a l'air d'un kick gauche, mais en fait, c'est un kick de la jambe droite. Donc, je mets la jambe gauche devant et la jambe droite derrière. Mais quand tu regardes le stream, ça l'invertit et, et ça a l'air ça te ferait croire que je fais à l'inverse. C'est assez bizarre en fait. B, is it going to kill us? No, it's not. At least not for the next 6 months. Ask me again in 6 months. I've been keeping my eyes on all those robots that Boston Dynamics has been building for decades now. Ouais, fais ça, ouais. Non, c'est bizarre en fait, mais donc c'est inverti. Yeah, there's a lot of companies now making robots, humanoid robots, or just kind of multi-purpose sort of hybrids between vehicles and robots. But yeah, Boston Dynamics, they've always had some of the more impressive robots that can do really amazing things. And so when you start putting brains into those robots, things are going to be interesting. Ouais, ouais, bah voilà, de rien. Ah, ok. Donc, tu disais Skarbowski, il a une salle de boxe thaïlandaise, donc de Muay Thai, dans le 20e. Ah, sympa, d'accord. Ah, d'accord. J'ai pas mes lunettes là, donc c'est difficile pour moi de lire les messages. Est-ce que je préfère la vie au Texas ou à Paris? Je préfère la vie en Amérique qu'en France. Euh, je préfère la Californie au Texas. Donc, je ne suis qu'au Texas depuis 2016. Mais donc, je m'étais expatrié de Paris vers Los Angeles en 95. Et donc, j'ai vécu à Los Angeles de 95 à 2016. Et j'adore le sud de la Californie, c'est super. Bon, le Texas, ça va. Bon, avec ma famille, on s'est déménagé au Texas pour se rapprocher de la famille de ma femme. Mais, euh, mais la Californie, ça nous manque. Donc, on aimerait bien y retourner. Mais bon, ici en Amérique, c'est la folie, quoi. J'essaie d'éviter les politiques sur mon stream, mais l'autre blaireau qui a été élu président ici, j'évite de dire son nom parce que, bref. Mais c'est le merdier ici. La, la- la droite américaine, mais c'est n'importe quoi. Et puis surtout au Texas, putain. Ouais, surtout au Texas. Non, mais c'est la folie. Mais vraiment, c'est la seule chose qui nous garde au Texas, en fait. Bon, c'est la famille de ma femme. C'est des gens très bien. Ils sont tous originaires du Texas, mais bon, c'est des gens très gentils et on veut rester assez proche d'eux, quoi. Mais, euh, mais bon, on verra. Oui, non, le racisme, c'est un problème. C'est un problème aux États-Unis. Et parce que bon, je dirais, oui, surtout au Texas, mais bon, c'est facile de dire le racisme, surtout au Texas. Moi, je dirais que c'est un peu partout aux États-Unis, hein. Mais, mais les gros problèmes ici, en plus, c'est les droits de la femme. C'est n'importe quoi maintenant. Ouais. Ben moi, j'ai toute ma famille qui est toujours à Paris, hein. Ma mère, mon père, mon oncle, mes cousins, tout le monde, quoi. Hey.
Hey, I'm going to get ice cream with Lila.
Okay. Hey, is your car okay? So, because it's leaking oil.
It's not the oil.
Oh, it's not the oil.
Uh-uh.
What's leaking then?
We don't know yet. The mom said it's okay to leave it dry.
Okay. All right. Be safe.
Okay.
Faisal, ouais. Non, mais c'est ce que j'ai cru comprendre, hein. Le, le racisme et les courants d'extrême droite euh, se sont vraiment redéveloppés partout dans le monde, hein. C'est franchement le merdier partout. Et puis en France, avec Le Pen là, et les autres blaireaux, putain, c'est la folie, hein. Non, en plus, et c'est ça qui est chiant, c'est que les gens, ils s'inventent des raisons. Ils inventent complètement des raisons pour être fâchés, pour avoir peur des autres gens, quoi. C'est franchement des conneries, mais c'est vraiment un retour aux années 40, quoi. Mais c'est effrayant. C'est effrayant. Mais bon, faut s'accrocher, hein. All right, well, I'm going to call it a night. So I appreciate everybody hanging out. Faisal, si t'as pas souscrit, n'hésite pas à appuyer sur le subscribe. So everyone else, if you're still here, all 5 of you, if you haven't subscribed, feel free to do that. So, Oh, hey, Arthur. Well, I was gonna step out, so I had a good workout today. I was just kind of hanging out with people. So, but yeah, I'm gonna call it a night. So yeah, again, thanks for hanging out. If you haven't subscribed yet, feel free to smash that subscribe button. Ah, très bien, Faisal. Très bien. All right, and hopefully I'll be back tomorrow. Around this time, probably. All right, have a good night, everybody. Take care.